So what is mobile learning and why is it interesting from an educational perspective? Learning is about having constant, ubiquitous access to information, to each other, to having what used to be considered high-end professional workstation computing power in the palm of your hand and being able to have access to that kind of resource anytime and anywhere. What if we have high-end professional workstations in the palm of our hands without having to rely on having institutional resources available with IT departments and support help desks? What if we had this kind of capability with media production built in so that we can create wherever we are? Now, mobile learning isn't necessarily a new thing, but prior mobile learning was essentially an isolating experience. You're reading a book on your own, you're maybe following a map on your own. Now, we're able to make mobile learning a social activity. We can collaborate together, we can publish, we can share, we can create, we can connect. Learning is a social activity. What happens when we have access to the resources of the classroom, to the people of the classroom, our other students, our teachers, our peers, everywhere we need them, every time? When you have a handheld computer that has a great deal of processing power, has access to broadband networks, has hardware that tells it where it is through GPS and other geolocation services. It knows what its orientation is through its built-in compass and magnetometer. So through these technologies, basically it can be used to tie the digital and the real world together. It can use these tools to figure out where it is in the real world, and then use the network connection to access information about that. How does that affect what activities you can do to support teaching and learning? Imagine field trips, where a handheld computer can provide additional information on what the students are actually looking at. That's just one of the first possibilities of it. But when you have resources that can tie the real and the digital worlds together, it can allow some network effects that aren't possible through sort of traditional. Think about the educational implications of just-in-time access to information and people, of workplace learning, of amplified individual control of access to information and resources, and of layered applications like augmented reality. Now, this stuff was science fiction only a few short years ago. As an example of the power of this handheld mobile devices, this entire video was actually shot, edited, and published completely on an iPhone. So